One of the more simple questions I've gotten during my bar run videos is that if you don't drink alcohol, can you still visit the bars here? And the simple answer is yes. But I want to figure out how much does it actually impact our regular bar experience here. So today I'm visiting 4 different types of bars, like I usually would, to see if the vibes are the same. And starting up, we're doing the Magic Bar. If we can find it. The first trick to finding bars is actually finding the building and then finding which floor and then where at which floor. Like what the... Where is it?
As Tokyo is a place for many mysterious bars, magic bars are a type that I haven't visited yet. Usually for the table charge, which is like a tip, you get 1 trick. Most of the time it's a simple card trick. But here it was quite a bit more expensive. 5,000 yen per person. And I also wasn't ready for how in-depth it was about to go.
Welcome to the Magic Bar. I'm Kokoro. English name is Hat. Please enjoy my magic show.
Thank you.
First magic is Spider-Man magic.
He really likes Spider-Man for some reason. And also the sleight of hand was pretty nice. Half the stuff I was not expecting at all.
What? Thank you! Thank you so much!
And there was also this dice magic that I couldn't figure out for the life of me, where I put down random numbers on my dice and hide them from him. And without seeing my dice, he uses his own dice and puts the same numbers that my dice are on there. Which is like, how?
Oh my god!
Even finishing with the, oh, your card isn't in the pack, it's actually inside this kiwi that I just cut open trick.
Thank you so much!
As for the drinks, it definitely seems to focus more on the magic part, as both alcoholic and non-alcoholic choice is quite small. So I went with some orange juice. And the magic starts right from the get-go, as you get your drink with the drink coaster, as the coaster is a trick on its own. Or at least has a trick.
It's kind of crazy that you not just get like a couple card tricks, but like a full-out personal magic show. And I think there's a stage show?
Yeah, there was a stage show indeed. And while before there were 2 other people in the bar, currently I'm all alone. So it's a very interesting experience to get a personal stage show. I really wish today wasn't the non-alcoholic drinks day. I could go for a highball or a 10. I was curious how he got into magic, and he said that he's been doing it for the past 24 years. And has at the bar for the past 20 years, so a certified veteran. Also, just FYI, today all of the bars we're visiting are in Shinjuku. Aside from Spider-Man, he was also a really big fan of Supreme. Like, I haven't seen this much Supreme stuff in my entire life.
A very unique experience, though I don't know if it counts as a bar rather than an experience. And even though it's a very busy Saturday evening, there's still like, the bar was half empty. So I feel like it's very approachable in that regard. In one of the latest videos, you also brought up a pretty good point. So, do I think you can still enjoy bars here if you don't drink alcohol for the social aspect? Which is a much more harder question to answer. Short answer, I'd say yes, you can still enjoy the bars here and chat with locals if you don't drink. Like alcohol, you can just have virgin cocktails, whatever. But a more difficult answer is if you work here, you kind of do have to drink, as it's in the culture. Usually people here very held back, timid, but if they drink, they let loose, that's when they open up. So when you go out drinking with people, it feels like you're being more intimate, you're opening up, you're more trustworthy. So if you don't drink, you feel or seem less trustworthy.
I didn't have any alcohol until I was 25 years old, but now I do drink, albeit only a few times a year.
And I think Dogan even mentioned it in one of his latest videos where he said he used to be sober or didn't drink at all, but now he kind of has to drink like once a week just because of all the business meetings with other business people to, bring in the money, make connections.
Usually, or preferably, I drink only on Friday nights.
Sure.
Like, because I have no work the day after, like on a Saturday.
Yes.
It's a day off. So that's kind of my rule, the rule that I created. And I probably created this rule because I had to go to a lot of nomikai during the weekday in the past.
And was that related to your work in the entertainment industry in Japan?
Yes.
But as a tourist, yeah, go for it. I don't think a lot of people care. Maybe some seasoned veterans will look at you weirdly, but that's about it. Next up, Golden Guy, the quintessential drinking spot. But can we only do virgins here?
It is filled with hundreds of bars, and you never know what you'll get. This time we picked one at random that was called Tokyo Booth. The main reason was because they allowed credit cards, which is a rarity here. The drink choice wasn't the biggest. It was the most standard alcoholic drinks you could get, and the non-alcoholic choice wasn't big either. It was just Coke or ginger ale. But at least it's something, I guess. And we did even manage to talk to the locals, so this kind of proves that you don't need alcohol to talk to strangers. I mean, not talking about your personal feelings towards it, it's more like you don't. Either way, we asked if he's a fan of anime, and he said no, and then we stared in silence and left. Alright, fine, he said he doesn't watch much anime, but this is his favorite film.
Also, again, keep in mind, always check the second floor. Most of the tourists are just gonna be on the first floor, just checking in the bars, but everything here has a second floor. If everything's full on the first floor, go on the second one, it's pretty good. One of the biggest bars here, but sadly it's always like full because it's very touristy. But another guy recommended this here.
As for the third bar, we're going to a sports bar for some darts and to get a better look at their drink selection. Bar's name, Ragnarok. That's pretty metal. Before coming here, I didn't pay too much attention over the name of the bar, because I just wanted a bar to play darts, but turns out this isn't a regular sports bar, it's a concept cafe.
Darts, beer pong, checky, karaoke.
So a concept cafe is like a maid cafe, but they have their own theme. So this one was had a pretty long lore behind it, talking about steampunk, 19th century, steam dolls, powered by steam, etc. And yes, that also meant we could get some cute ass foods like omurice with drawn pictures on it.
Blue Hawaii.
Drink selection was good. Plenty of alcohol-free cocktails and also alcoholic cocktails.
Oh. Get fucked, loser.
As for the final bar, we're checking out a cocktail bar.
Bar Moonwalk. 400 midagi, 250 yeni, 300 yeni.
Currently, we're discussing over the numbers that we see here, because it says that each cocktail is 250 yen, which is 1.5 euros, and we kind of don't want to believe it.
Yo, they have non-alcoholic frozen cocktails. This is a cocktail bar, and they actually have cocktails here. Michael Star. It just said mystery. I don't know what that is. I don't know. Alcoholics.
The mystery one was like apple compote with something. I'm not sure what. But Michael Star itself was just like a soft drink. Not much complexity in there, but you can't honestly expect much from a bar where the cocktails are 250 yen each.
But it was one of those smoking bars, so you're not gonna smell like a tobacco at the end. So hopefully this gives you a better glimpse into non-alcoholic Japanese life. I would say I'm even quite surprised, as most places had a pretty nice selection of non-alcoholic drinks, and it highly depends on where you go. If you go to a cocktail bar, you'll have, of course, non-alcoholic cocktails. If you go to a more regular bar, you'll have less of a selection. And I guess the bar that we went to in Golden Guy, it didn't really have a cocktail selection overall. It just had like hard liquors and like very regular stuff, so you can't really expect, you know, a lot of non-alcoholic cocktails there as well. But the main thing, can you socialize? Can you still enjoy all the bars? Yeah, hell yeah. So if you have any recommendations, what you want me to see or learn about the bar culture in the future, let me know in the comments. I'll maybe discover one of your ideas, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.